Like, share, subscribe, dislike, all of the good shit, man. Pat yourself on the back, bro. You just clocking out. You just clocking in. Pat yourself on the back. You're an entrepreneur. Pat yourself on the back. You get to rest your feet right now, and your feet smell like shit. That's because you got hard-working feet. Pat yourself on the back, bro. Appreciate what you got, man. Appreciate what you have, bro. But don't settle. That don't mean settle. There's nothing wrong with stepping up. But appreciate where you at the moment. Let's get straight to it. TNA, TNA, TNA. This is a completely one-sided partnership. When it comes to the competitive nature, when it comes to, the marketing of, how can I explain this? Let's just go back to the competitive nature, right? Because on a business level, this has helped TNA. They're about to get a TV deal out of this. They are getting more views. They are getting a lot more recognition they had in years. TNA hit rock bottom, even though The Rock never appeared in TNA. Check the wordplay. I watch battle rap a lot. But anyway, this is just completely one-sided, though, where it's just kind of annoying. And like I said, I'm looking at this on a fan perspective of like, all right, the product itself, right? How is this benefiting TNA in the long run? Yeah, they're getting a TV deal. Yeah, they're getting recognition. But look how weak this roster has been framed, has been presented. They just did an invasion on NXT. But who's strong in TNA? When in NXT, it seems like any and everybody can win their championships, their top championships. We got to think about this, yo. TNA have a luxury, a lineage. They have a great history. Kurt Angle was a world champion at TNA before. I know that sounds hard to believe. Sting was a TNA world champion. AJ Styles, bro. Even their knockouts, Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, ODB, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Madison Rain. Victoria, a.k.a. Tara, when she was Tara in TNA. Like, Mickey James and shit. They got a crazy history. But, man, I know they hit rock bottom, and this is a step to keep them relevant, and it has worked. Don't get me wrong, but it's very one-sided, though, bro. And I mean, I made a video about this months ago that WWE is just monopolizing the wrestling world. They got AAA. I wouldn't be surprised if they get TNA. I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm sure it's coming probably. TNA have been getting benefits from them. But it's just one-sided when it comes to the actual things they're selling. Like, who is the stars of TNA? You get what I'm saying? Nobody is strong. Nobody looks like, oh, okay, that guy or that girl is the one. Everyone lost. Moose lost. I believe in Joe Hendry. Lost that fucking WrestleMania. Yeah, it's not about the winning. I'm not saying he should even beat Randy. It's not about winning and losing, really. It's the position. TNA is in a good position, but they're just not presented on the same level playing field. Kalani Jordan, congratulations to her, new Knockouts champ. But I'm like, damn, they like Are we going to get anybody to win an NXT title? I mean, it wouldn't be crazy. Would it be crazy if a TNA wrestler won the NXT title, show up on TNA, defended on NXT as a TNA contracted wrestler? Would that hurt? Because I'm like, can we just get some level of an even playing field? Like, damn. You know, I mean, NXT is the more broader audience. They are under the WWE umbrella. That is the WWE rug. I get it. But I just don't understand if we're gonna have a partnership. You know, if if DC and Marvel ever work together, how would you feel if all the Marvel guys and girls, superheroes, are just losing? You know what I mean? Like, just Batman just whooping, he just whooped Spider-Man. Batman just whooped Captain America. Superman just smashes Hulk. You know what I mean? Just like Green Lantern just whoops Thor. Like, no even playing field. Nobody looks good. And it's good for the fans to see these different, scenarios come together. On that level, I'm sure it's going to do big numbers. If they did a movie, they did anime, they got a comic book back in the day, and I'm sure it did some good numbers. But, like, if it's just one-sided, it's just like it loses steam after a while. It becomes predictable. It's like, oh, shit, well, I already know how this is going to go. It's at the point, okay, who's the next NXT WWE star that's going to win the Knockouts Championship, or who's going to win the TNA Championship? Who's going to win the X Division Championship? It feels more like it just feels more like they getting little broed, man. But TNA got all this rich history, man. Come on now. So TNA a little bit more respect than that. The fact they survived longer than WCW and ECW. Next to ECW, and arguably, they are the most innovative, and WCW as well, but definitely ECW, as far as being innovative and changing the landscape of professional wrestling. They are arguably probably the most innovative company of all time. They have stuff that nobody else can do. Honestly. Nobody, let WWE have a 6-sided ring. What you gonna say? Oh, that's TNA. Exactly my point. That's what I said. Arguably, they're the probably most innovative wrestling company of all time. Let WWE do an Ultimate X match. What you gonna say? Oh, that's TNA. Exactly my fucking point. They got stuff that nobody else can do. So, and there's other stuff they have done that's been very innovative. They had women's tag team titles, as far as American soil. They had women's tag team titles way before WWE ever even thought about making the women even be taken serious. This is 2004 and 5, bro. Go check the timelines. You think I'm lying. They were treating their women like main eventers way before it was the moniker and a trademark Women's Revolution. Way before that was even cool to even treat women like they mean anything besides being sexualized. TNA made their women sexualized and ass kickers before it was cool to do it. So give TNA their respect, bro. It's like, damn, man, this shit's weird, man. I love the fact that he did lend a hand and pick them up out of the water. I love that factor of it. Don't get me wrong. I like that part of it. I just don't like the idea that TNA is just not getting no real strength from this, far as a product. I mean, if you're a TNA fan, you're going to look at them a certain way, but it's like, how could you not look at them as a brand of fucking losers, though? They look like they look like an indie mud show compared to NXT. They don't look the same. They don't look like they're on the same level. Because nobody looks like they're on the same level as on NXT. Nobody in TNA looks like they're on the same level. You know, I just want to bring up Ricky Sings. Congratulations, by the way. But you telling me it wouldn't have been crazy if Moose would have beat Obafemi? When Moose just looks more credible to beat Obafemi? I'm just saying. You had a chance right there, but you beat him too. You know, so I don't know, man. I don't like the partnership because it just doesn't. TNA just feels like NXT 3.0. It just feels like another farming system. WWE just strategically taking their time, picking out who they want to get. We know eventually Joe Hendry's going to be in WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if Moose is in WWE soon. They're going to take the talent they want. They're going to take the people they like. Slowly but surely. You know, but just give TNA some type of leeway, though, man. Let's meet in the middle some fucking where. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just so one-sided, bro. So, what do y'all think of this, man? You know, like, share, subscribe, dislike, all the good shit. We are out.